What's up, you guys? It's your girl MichelleGabrielle, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a tutorial on how I did this hairstyle. I'm kind of late to the trend, but it's the half up, half down with the feet and braids, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know how you like it. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, first things first, I split my hair into half, and you're gonna do a nice part from ear to ear. And as you can see, I already started, but I decided not to blow dry this part of my hair, but I did end up blow drying the top part so that it'll be easier to braid. But I'm just sectioning off my hair. I think I did a total of 10 braids, but I'm just gonna section it off to like an inch or even less than that, and just make sure I thoroughly detangle. As y'all can see, I'm just doing a nice neat cornrow, and you want to make sure it's very secure and tight. Don't make it too tight, of course, but just make sure it's tight. When you're braiding the end, you don't necessarily have to braid all the way to the end. You can leave the rest of the hair out because it's going to get braided into the next braid. Moving on to the part where you add the braid. So when you get about halfway down, that's when you're going to add the other braid that's either going to be on your left or right side, depending on what side you're in. And you're just going to add the braid in and just braid down afterwards. I know it sounds or looks kind of complicated, but it's really easy. You just want to add the braid in. I think it's easier not to braid the braid that you're adding in all the way down, but just add the braid in once you get halfway down, and then you're just going to continue to braid. And it does not have to be perfect because of course you're going to sew the tracks in on that part, but that's basically what you're going to repeat doing until you get to the last middle braid, and then you're going to add both braids on both sides in, and then you're left with one braid. Okay, so once you guys get to the last braid, you can go ahead and sew it to secure it, but I just ended up sewing the tracks over it. Moving on to the front part. So as y'all can see, I already blow dried the left side of my hair, and I'm gonna start blow drying the other side. And I used Garnier heat protectant, which is the heat protectant I've been using for a very long time, and it always gets the job done. And I've also been using the As I Am leave-in conditioner for a while now, and in comparison to the Mielle leave-in conditioner, I think it's kind of like on the same page, but it's been working pretty well. But I'll go ahead and link it on the screen. thoroughly detangle, and I'm blow drying on high heat, medium airflow. But y'all, can we just talk about the length? Like, do y'all see it? Are y'all seeing? But now my hair definitely grew a lot since last year from when I cut it, and I'm planning on doing a whole video to update y'all on my hair journey since the year from when I cut it. And it's been going pretty well. Like, I can definitely see a great difference versus the color damage from now it being healthier. So I'm gonna go ahead and start parting my hair. The first part I did is a diagonal part, and I would say you can start from the opposite eyebrow and then move to the other eyebrow. And once you're done that, you can go ahead and put the other section that you're not working on away. And then you're going to end up with 5 sections on the left side and 3 sections on the right side. And I know it's kind of hard to see right now, but once I start braiding, it will be easier to see like the partings. So I'm using 2 packs of hair from PS Braid, and I'm going to be using this hair stand, which I use in all of my braiding hair videos so far, but it's really convenient. I'm just showing y'all the different sizes of hair that I have. So first, when you're starting the feed-in braids, you're going to part a small section of hair off in the front, and after that you're going to split that section into 3, and that's what's going to start the braid off. Okay, so I'm gonna try to break this part down as much as I can, and I'm really sorry that my hands are sort of in the way. It's kind of hard to show you guys when I'm doing it on myself, but how it works is that you're gonna have 3 strands of hair, and how I braid is starting with the right strand, the right goes under and the middle goes to the right. And then after that, the left strand goes under and the middle strand goes to the left. And you're just going to keep repeating that back and forth. So once you get the motion of that, starting that sequence, you're going to do that 4 times, and after you get to the 4th time is when you're going to add the first strand of hair. And after you add the first strand of hair, you're going to continue braiding 4 more times and then add the second strand of hair. And that's what I kept doing. Every time I got to the 4th braid is when I added another piece of hair. You also want to make sure you're gradually adding larger strands of hair when you're braiding so that the braid can gradually get thicker. And I would say I added between a total of 5 to 8 strands of hair depending on how large the area of hair I'm braiding is. So once you get towards your end and you added the last strand of hair, you're gonna go ahead and add more hair jam to your ends to make sure everything blends out, and you're just gonna continue braiding all the way towards the end. And yeah, you're just going to go ahead and keep repeating the same things for all the braids. You just want to make sure your parts are really neat and straight in this process, and you're adding enough jam just to make sure everything is sleeked down. Okay, y'all, I am so sorry, but I will not be recording how I did the sewing part of the half up, half down, just because it was so rushed. And as y'all going to see, this style is 2 weeks old. I'm just refreshing the braids, but the track's not tracking, some of the threads are loose, and it just was a whole mess. It was just so rushed. So I didn't want to film that for y'all knowing that it wasn't done properly. So I am going to link up on the screen somebody who did the flip over method for the half up, half down properly, so you guys can at least get a sense of how to do that. You guys, I just want you to get into the inches. I just want y'all to get into the inches. You can't get into the inches, but okay, so now I'm on the very last braid, and like I said, you're just going to be repeating the same exact process. You want to go ahead and add the jam to the sides of the part. Go ahead, detangle it, and section off that smaller side and start braiding it down. And then once you hit the fourth braid is when you're going to start adding more hair. I would say this section took me about an hour and a half. The very first time I did it, it probably took me like 3-4 hours because it was so hard for me to catch the technique. But once you catch the technique, it gets so much easier. But it really came out good. Like, for the first time doing feeder braids, I was so proud of myself. Like, yes, you better. But no, it really came out nice, and I got so many compliments. So if you guys try this style, definitely let me know. Moving on to the back, I'm just wetting the hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some mousse and some curling product in it and just detangle it. But y'all, for the details of this hair, it's really some hair store hair that is in deep wave, and yeah, I just really finessed it. This style was supposed to be a quick weave, to be honest, but it lasted for like a month. But actually not lasted because I had to redo the braids, and them tracks, like I told y'all, they was hanging. But for the most part, you can really get away with some cheap hair if you really want it to be a quick style, because you definitely do not have to keep it in for a month. But it was really cute, and the hair was also 22 inches, but to be honest, I don't really think it was 22 inches. It was giving me more 18, but do the length you want. I've seen people do the hairstyle with super short hair, and it was really cute, and then super long hair, and that was also cute. And now I'm going in with the diffuser just to diffuse it. Y'all, I don't know, like, am I the only one who doesn't like wearing curly hair in the winter? I just always think it looks so crunchy if you don't dry it before. But I'm fake dipping my hair in hot water because when I did it, I didn't record it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mousse on the braids so everything is looking right. And last but not least, doing the baby hairs. You already know. But yeah, I'm just swooping. And I also added some edge booster after I use Eco Styling Gel. I don't know, it just gives it a nice shine. But yeah, I'm just swooping. Y'all know the usual. And this is the very end of the hairstyle. I really hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I know I'm late to hopping on the trend, but look, better late than never. But I'm so happy it came out really good. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what hairstyle you guys want to see next.